All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekakradas.
Double honors to the elders and the apostles of great wisdom that taught us the truth. And salutations to the hopefully elect that's around the four corners of the globe, and the elect against the 144,000. Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Jehovah, Bahashem is in the name. Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. The Rokako, God's Church, the Holy Spirit. I'm the brother Iwalonga.
Brother Shatalia.
And the brother Asa.
We come back at you, brothers and sisters of the household of faith of the Hope Christ, and like with another lesson. Well, when we hope this lesson be edifying.
That's right.
So we're just gonna, essentially jump into, how the fact that the Lord is going to give us new bodies. That's ultimately a part of the new covenant. The Lord basically perfecting us. The Lord basically putting the law, statutes, and commandments in our inward parts. Because these bodies we ultimately have now, man, they're corrupt. They go off. That's what Apostle Paul was talking about. What's that in Romans the 7th chapter, man? The things that he don't want to do, he end up doing.
Right.
But ultimately we need those new bodies, man, because in these bodies, man, hey, we go off, man. That's why the Lord is coming back to perfect us and ultimately give us those new bodies. We will never be tired, and ultimately we will never die. And ultimately
Yes, sir.
we'll be perfect.
Con.
That First John.
I got 1 John 3:2, and it reads, Beloved, now are we the sons of Yahweh, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be. But we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is.
Right. Can you read that last part again? But we know that.
But we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is.
Right, we're going to be like Yahweh Shai, man. Lord, when we be of the elect, be beamed up and be changed. We're also going to be like Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is perfect. He was perfect when he first came on the scene. Even now he's in his full glory. Got that body. Hey, we're gonna be the same as Yahweh Shai, man. The Lord is gonna be storing unto us those bodies. We're gonna be perfected. In His sight.
The water.
Exactly, pretty much just like Iwana just said, we're gonna be just like the Lord, He's gonna give us those bodies,
Woo. Sir.
He's gonna write his laws, statutes, commandments in our inward part, so to speak, like he said at the top of the lesson, Jeremiah 31:31, it says, 31:31, at the same time saith the Lord, that's Jeremiah 31, and 31, and 31, and it says, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break. See, so we broke that first covenant, and that's why he has to make a new covenant. Because if the first one was kept, it would be no need for the new one. It talks about that in that Hebrews, all right? And which my covenant they break, although I was a husband unto them, saith the Lord. But it shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my law in their inward parts. So he's going to put his law in our inward parts, so we won't be able to go off anymore. We're going to keep the law, statutes, commandments perfectly, all right? Right now, we keep them to the best of our ability because we war with this flesh, And it says this flesh dwelleth no good thing, So we keep the law, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability, all right? It says, I will put my law in their inward parts and write it in their hearts. And the Hebrew word for heart is law, which means your mind. He's going to write these laws, statutes, commandments in our mind, so we won't be able to go off anymore, And I will be their God, and they shall be my people, all right? So he's going to give us new bodies, He's going to put those laws, statutes, and commandments in our inward parts, and write them in our hearts. And again, the Hebrew word for heart is la, which means your mind. All right.
Just to back up what you were saying, Elder. This is the book of Hebrews 8
Mm-hmm.
and 6. It says, "But now hath he obtained a more excellent ministry, by how much also he is the mediator of a better covenant." Right, that mediator is Yahweh Shai, mediator of a better covenant, which was established upon better promises. It says, "For if that first covenant had been faultless, then shall no place have been sought for the second." It says, "For finding fault with them,"
Mm-hmm.
right? It was nothing wrong with the first covenant. It was always us being in this wicked flesh.
Exactly.
You know?
That's it.
We going off, not adhering to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shemel Shah, following the ways of the flesh.
That's right,
You
bro.
know?
Con.
And it says, "For finding fault with them," right, the Israelites, he said, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah," right, as the elder brother Shatara read in that Jeremiah 31 and 31. It says, "Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days," right, after those days, what? After we're delivered, we're established, after when the Lord changes us.
Yeah.
That's right.
It says,
Upon his second coming.
Yep. Said the Lord, "I will put my laws into their mind." Right, going back to what the elder brother Shatari was talking about. Another word for mind is what? Law, which is your mind.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "And write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people."
That's right.
It says, "They shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for all shall know me from the least to the greatest." Right, because we're preaching out on the highways and byways, teaching our people, about Yahweh Shemel Shai and his ways. But that's not going to be a thing anymore, because all of Israel is going to be perfect. Even the 2/3 that come back into the kingdom.
That's right.
All of us is going to be perfect, having that new body, and what the law to our mind. But you read that 1 Corinthians 15 and
52.
52.
I got it. This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 52. We will be changed in the twinkling of an eye. And it reads, 1 Corinthians, "In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump." And that trump goes into that third woe. That's when we're going to be saved. The last trumpet blowing, all right?
That's right.
You start at 51, bro, for sure.
Okay. It says, "Behold, I show."
50, select 50.
Okay, this is 1 Corinthians 15 and 50. "Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God." So he just say, these bodies can't go into the kingdom, okay? We're going to have to get new bodies in order to get into the kingdom, all right? It says, "Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God, neither doeth corruption inherit incorruption." So corruption and incorruption, that's like water and oil. They don't mix, all right? Okay?
Right.
1 Corinthians 15 and 51, "Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall be changed." Okay? So we're not all going to sleep, but we're going to be changed, all right? It says, "In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump," okay, at the last second, all right? "For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed," okay? So in the twinkling of an eye, just like that, the Lord is going to give us them bodies, all right? Because these bodies cannot go into the kingdom. Flesh and blood cannot enter into the kingdom. We have to get those angelical bodies, all right? Those spiritual bodies, and Lord will, we be them men, and we got enough oil in these lamps to be found, worthy to get those bodies, all right? But y'all,
you can actually I saw you get that. I believe it's Isaiah 40 and 30.
31, 30, yeah. We should not faint.
Yep.
Isaiah 40 and 30, and it reads,
Start at 29, actually.
all right, Isaiah 40 and 29 reads, "He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increaseth strength."
Right? It says, "Give power to the faint." And it says what? "And to them that have no might, he increases strength." Right? Us being in these bodies, we have no might, man. Our might is Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. having that hope, having that faith that He's going to change us in the times that's to come, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got it up.
Verse 30, Isaiah 40 and 30. Even the youths shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall.
Right, it says the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. Because I believe it was I know Jake always talk about it. You know, it's like a study that came out, I believe, like maybe last year or maybe a few months of last year, something like that. How basically they said a man from from the 80s or 90s, I forget how it was quoted, has more testosterone than the average young man today.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, how the fact that as each generation passes by, we get weaker and weaker. You know, like for example, my father's father will probably have the strength of both of us combined, man.
Exactly.
That's right,
Our
brother.
ancestors were 10 times stronger than
Yeah.
we were, and that's pretty much due to the earth is defiled. You know, it's going into eating our bread defiled among the Gentiles, which He scattered us.
Yeah.
The land is not giving its increase anymore because this wicked Edomite. Okay, Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. All right.
Yeah.
Cover the faces of the judges thereof, if not who and where. Roughly paraphrasing, okay? But history has been whitewashed, and everything is Edomite. He's evil, okay? He's the epitome of evil. He does contrary to the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Everything he does, it goes against the nature. It goes against the unison of the earth, okay? So, man, that's why we aren't as strong as our forefathers, all right? What the elders always say, it took two mighty men to carry
the grapes, yeah.
Con, that's it. But you got it out.
And also the fact that, as young men, even as young men, how the heck you have a back pain at 16, 17, 18 years old, man? It's unheard of. You know?
And also, brother, we're hearing more and more about these high school athletes, whether it be track, whether it be football. These people are collapsing and falling to their death. There's no trying to resuscitate these young men because that's the curse right now. The food is, unhealthy, and whatever it is that you're taking in is not giving you the strength that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has, put out for you to have. So you all are falling one by one, state to state, city to city. And it'll continue to happen because this is the curse that are on you all. So all praise Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for what He does, man.
Read verse 31.
All right, verse 31, Isaiah 40 and 31 reads, "But they that wait upon the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai shall renew their strength, that they shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint."
Right, so with this new body, we're going to have what? Spiritual power.
Yes, sir.
And you know how we run in these bodies, you can probably run so much, you can probably feel the blood rushing through your throat. You running so hard, you sweating and profusely, you get tired. But with these new bodies, the Lord is going to bless us with spiritual power that we're not going to get tired, that we're not, going to faint, things like that. You know what? Bible shot, grab that Revelations 21 and 4. It actually describes that perfectly.
Revelations 21 and verse 4, and it reads, "And Yahweh shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away."
All right, this is part of the second covenant also, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to that 1 Corinthians 15 actually too, how it talks about the death, basically the sting of death. Ultimately, we're not going to die.
Man.
We're not going to die. We're not going to perish. We're going to be immortal.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Feel sorrow. All this is coming with the second covenant, man.
That's it.
You know it, brother.
I got a little something. Psalms 18 and 30. It says, "As for God, His way is perfect. The word of the Lord is tried." So His word has been tried. Okay, and forged in fire. All right. Okay. He is a buckler to those that trust in Him, and that goes into that strength. Okay. That protection to those that trust in Him. It says, 31, 18 and 31 in Psalms. Who is God? Save the Lord. Who is a rock? Save our God. And Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai is that rock. He's that protector, okay?
That's right.
He is that umbrella we're talking about. He keeps us under that umbrella of grace, okay? It says, it is God that girdeth me with strength and maketh my way perfect, okay? So he girdeth us with strength. He builds us up, all right? Okay, and he makes our ways perfect. Those that keep his laws, statutes, and commandments, all right?
Water.
He maketh my feet like hinds' feet and sitteth me upon my high places, okay?
God.
So he's strengthening us, all right? He's
Yes,
giving
sir.
us that power, okay?
Yes, sir.
And this is going into that be changed in the twinkling of an eye, all right? And 34, this pretty much is the point. He said, he teaches my hands to war so that a bow of steel is broken in my arms.
Ooh.
And we're not talking about a bow and arrow, okay?
God,
We're talking about those ICBM missiles. So we're going to be those Magnetos.
Yeah.
We're going to be those Professor X's, okay? Those Wolverines, those X-Men, all right? You ever seen how Black Adam, when the missiles was coming out, he just ducked them.
Yeah.
Duck. We're going to be able to do that. We're going to be able to catch one and just ball it up like it's a piece of paper, okay?
That's right, brother.
All right, so those are the bodies we're talking about getting, okay?
Yes,
It
sir.
says, the feeble among you shall be as David.
That's right.
You know,
Mhm.
man, we're gonna every single, starting with the elect, man. Every Israelite male, man. Every Israelite man is gonna be a warrior, man.
Mhm.
You know, of our men. Hey, we're gonna be doing some amazing stuff. Even the weakest amongst our ranks, man. Gonna be doing amazing things.
God,
You know,
bro.
but close the scriptures, bro. Say you close the scriptures.
You want? I go with that Wisdom of Solomon 5 and
You
2.
know, actually, before you read that, let me,
Oh, chime in on that too.
Come in, come on, bro.
Before you finish reading that Wisdom of Solomon 5, I want to finish the rest of this 1 Corinthians 15. So
Con, brother, con.
1 Corinthians 15 and 54, it says, so when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory.
Yes, sir.
That's why, I had the brother bring out that Revelation 21:4, it says, it shall be no more death,
Woo.
neither sorrow nor crying.
Man.
Because we're going to be perfected. You don't have to worry about, you losing someone, because all of Israel, starting with the elect, is going to be immortal. We're going to have those bodies, and we're going to live forever, for eternity. And it says, verse 55, it says, O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? It says, the sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. But thanks be to Yahweh, which giveth us the victory through our Lord Yahweh Shah. It says, therefore, my beloved brother, be ye stead. It was pretty much the point, but ultimately, we're
Yes,
going
sir.
to overcome death with these, with these new bodies that we're going to be given.
That's
and that
right,
comes
bro.
with the second covenant.
You know.
That Wisdom of Solomon.
All right, this is Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 2, and it reads, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for.
And what is the strangeness of our salvation, man? Us being beamed up in those chariots.
Yes, sir.
The elder brother Shatari had mentioned it earlier in that 1 Corinthians 15. It's,
Con.
what's that? In the
Twinkling of
Of
an
an
eye.
eye, brother.
In a moment.
Woo!
So when those chariots start beating up the elect, man, they're going to be changed instantly. That's the strangeness of our salvation, man. These other people, as the elect is getting beamed up, is going to be seeing the miraculous, deliverance of the elect while they're being changed simultaneously, man.
That's it.
Con, brother.
Anything else?
That's pretty much it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The water.
So with that being said, we hope this lesson was edifying. I want to end up by giving all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakakadas.
double honors for the elders and the apostles of the most going to tell us the truth and salutations to hopefully like that's around the four corners of the globe. Lord, and we hope this lesson was edifying. Till next time, Kwam Yasharala, Shalom, and a ball.
A ball.
Okay.